He's just gone underneath. So that one is about maybe a week or two old, because he's still pitch black. You can see his little face picking out there. So he's curious, but you know, very, very skittish. Okay, here he comes. So the dark color just for camouflage, eh? When he's in the underneath in the pipe or in the den side.
Yep.
Then for another predator to look at him, you know, he's obviously quite well camouflaged, being so dark. But this is baby, and then as they get older, then they start to develop the normal colors.
And did the other not survive? That is only one.
No, there are some other ones, but this is a very young one. So there are some other ones. I was here not last week, the previous week. Then this one wasn't here. So this one maybe week or 10 days at the most. You see, he is starting to get curious and getting a bit more confident. But again, still not too sure on his feet. 10 days max. I would say around a week. Just over a week. So in Kruger in particular, the hyena use their cement pipes underneath the road as a natural den site. Playful, eh? Yeah. Well, he's trying his luck. See the teeth. Eh? So this one on the right, 99% will be the alpha female. Remember with hyena, spotted hyena, not brown. Spotted hyena, they also have a matriarchal system. So you've got a female that's in charge of the group, a matriarchy, just like an elephant. And she's the largest one in general, or at least the oldest and the wisest, similar to what you have in elephant. It's not that she's going to be, you know, incredibly larger than other females, but she's definitely going to be the strongest individual, or at least the most resilient. And in hyena in particular, the males, they don't really form, they don't really have a rank. You have females, all females are essentially the highest ranked, and then the males are, you know, just sort of, if you can say, begging for scraps. They are essentially just tolerate the males. Whereas in elephants, you know, the males are not even allowed to be there when they're adults. The males will often be around by themselves, like that one that we saw earlier when we saw the dogs, the wild dog, the hyena that we saw just before then. That one would have been a male, possibly from this group, trying to go and look for some food by himself. Especially with the cubs, you know, the females won't want the males around all the time, but the males sometimes will play a role here and, you know, just being almost like a watchdog.
So this is a male and a female with this.
Look, it most likely is two females.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because it's so confusing.
Yeah, no, it will be two females. Difficult at this stage to tell which one is the mother.
Because they're both nursing. They're both looking.
Yeah, but again, you know, they look. One might be more babysitter, and our one is the mother. Similar to what you'd have an elephant. They've got a mutual interest in raising that cub. You hear the noise?
No,
most likely. She's a pretty big girl, this female on the right there.
Oh, she's got an injury
Mm,
in the back.
it's Melly.
Should that be another hyena bite or
Nah, can be a lion. Look at this one.
he's brave?
Yeah,
Cute.
he's realized he mustn't go too far. So that female's just now irritated. So if you look at a hyena, you'll see that they've got that very round cheeks, you know, the big face. So if you look at the skull in particular, even like a lion and a leopard, and you see the skull, of course, of a dead animal, then you'll see they've got, you know, what we refer to as cheekbones. It's actually known as a zygomatic arch, with a Z. So a zygomatic arch is a piece of bone that sticks out sort of horizontally, if you look at the skull from the front, and that allows for muscle attachment. So these guys in particular, they've got a very large zygomatic arch, which allows for extensive muscle attachment. That's why they've got such a powerful bite, and that's why when you look at them from the front, they almost look like they've got something in their cheeks. And another animal in the world, there's a giraffe there in the front. Another animal in the world that's got a similar facial structure is a bear.
Yeah.
So bears also have that large zygomatic arches. Incredible sighting though. Eh?